Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I like to invite the speaker, Dr. Mr. Dilip Wagh, who will talk about the fresh fruits and vegetable value added.
Hello, I am Dilip Wagh from Six Sigma Foodtech and Advent Foodtech. We are discussing mainly on fresh fruit, vegetable processing, and value addition of the same. To know more about food processing techniques, I will explain you what various techniques are there and how to preserve the food for longer time with the same taste and flavor as fresh. What is food processing? Food processing is any deliberate change in food that happens before it is available for us to eat. Food processing actually is not a new, it's a prehistoric times we are doing the preservation. Like if you look, preservation method, sun drying is almost 1000 years old technology, but accepted for few products. Sugar, salt, acid. The Indian language we call it achar or pickles. It is also 1000 years old technology, but only accepted for few products. Canning sterilization is almost more than 130 years old technology, but in recent time the taste and flavor changes has made the acceptance level little lower. Pasteurization is also a technology which enhances the life of few products like milk and other products. It's 70 years old technology. The freezing technology, which was not accepted earlier in 60s, 70s, but after 1980s, it has started accepted worldwide and is almost 115 years old technology. Clarence Birdseye invented this technology and now it is accepted for all the major products: fruit, vegetables, seafood, poultry, meat, milk products, various products. Freeze drying is another technology where we can enhance the product life, but the taste and appearance and flavor also changes in this technology. So the acceptance level mainly now in the recent years, frozen food has taken a very big step ahead, giant step ahead in this industry. Freezing preserves appearance, nutrients value, aroma, taste, textures. What is food process? Mainly preservation. Processed food makes safer by killing bacteria or stopping bacteria growth. By heating or sterilization, we kill the harmful bacteria. But in freezing, we make the bacteria inactive, stop the growth. Why are food processed? Basically, it is only for our convenience. Consumer demand and lifestyle choices has led to the development of wide variety of convenience and fast food worldwide. Why are food processed? Food are processed basically for human need and processing like with wider choice. You need a different flavor, different texture, smell, color, shape, and different variety. International variety food is available worldwide now at various places. Example of shelf life, I can give you very briefly on example. If you take a case of fish, the shelf life, if it is kept in plus 20 degrees, it will be hardly safe for few hours. But if it goes towards 0 degree, the shelf life increases to 10 to 12 days. So keeping it colder increases the shelf life without damaging the product. Frozen food contains more vitamin C compared to the fresh, so-called fresh, I can say. Like in the cities, like major cities, metro cities, you get the vegetable, at least 2 to 4 days old vegetable in our house. When it comes from farm level to uh, collectors to the big markets in the cities, and big market to the small market to various places. So it takes third day till the vegetable arrives in the outlets. And like I have done this exercise for green peas, spinach, and beans. I've done this exercise in a frozen food plant where, like freshly picked peas, which we took and found vitamin C like 22.1 gram. And if I take it as 100%, and same batch peas, which were kept in the normal temperature, outside, was checked after 2 days. We found the same vitamin C of 14.1%, which is 63% of what we had on the first day. And same day when we brought the peas, we frozen it. So, and we took it back after 2, 3 days and checked the vitamin C. So we got it 20.2 vitamin C in 100 grams, milligram, and which is almost like 91%. So if I don't get a fresh, frozen is always better for me. Same thing, I got spinach 124 and 82%. And in beans, I got 148 and 87%. So frozen is always better product than so-called fresh in our market. Generally, the shelf life of any vegetable, if you look, is more than a year. Frozen vegetable, if it is kept properly at low temperature, minus 18 degrees. Same in meat, is more than 10 months, 12 months you have. In fish also, we have more than 6 months, 8 months of the product shelf life. The distribution chain works in this fashion. Like if you see the picture, 26 degrees, minus 26 degrees is maybe at the manufacturer's place, the cold store. And then a 40-feet container transfers the product at minus 18 to various cities, various countries. And there they have another cold stores. From that cold store, the small vehicle takes to the different outlets. But entire transportation, minus 18 temperature of the product is maintained to make sure the food doesn't damages. Frozen fruits, these are few examples what I can show you. Broccoli, mango cubes, mango slice, strawberry, baby okra, mixed vegetable, papaya cubes. All these vegetables, various vegetables and fruits can be frozen and extended the shelf life. Same thing in convenience food. We can do samosas, kachoris, onion rings, or mushroom coated, or beans coated. Various type of products we can do. Various type of parathas. I have customers who are doing almost 12 to 13 types of parathas in their plant. We have samosas, dosas, idlis, batata vada, pakoda, frozen, which are exported from India to Europe and US. Mainly, Europe gives a good market for India as well as US, where plenty of Indians are there and they pick up these products from the market. These are the basically stores, like in India also now, this type of shelves are increasing in all the major outlets, where you get nowadays gravies, vegetable gravies, and chapatis also in frozen form. You get samosas, naans and kulchas, gravies, so many things, onion pakodas, pizza, different type of snacks. These are fried snacks. And, these are basically a very good market also. We now have customers who are doing various frozen sweets like rasmalai and barfis and milk cakes, which are exported to US and Europe a lot. These are few pictures of samosa freezing and paneer cubes, paneer slice. Generally, how a plant looks like for washing, cutting, grading line. This is a typical line layout, a big line layout, like you dump the product for washing, then it goes for various cuts, size, and to final uh, fresh vegetable. They are chilled down to 7 degrees, 5 degrees, and then sold into the market. These are IQF line for various fruits and vegetable. Sweet corn line, where we have sweet corn kernels going directly into the machine. The seeds are separated, the kernels are taken out, and this goes to the complete IQF line with blanching, cooling, freezing method. This is a complete potato chip line layout where we do feed the potatoes at the infeed, and you get the chips packed at the outfeed end with a complete frying, automatic peeling and peeling, slicing machines. Then coating, grading, everything happens in a complete line. This is a typical French fry line where we dump the potato at one end, and we have various process. It's not that we do with similar process, but every vegetable has its own process. Like in French fries, we have to fry it like 35% of the moisture is retained until the final fry. And we freeze the product. You have a very good shelf life of 8 to 10 months. Raw material handling for washing, cutting, grading, and removing the dust particles, a typical layout. This is a breading and battering line like burger patties and various type of chicken veg nuggets or chicken nuggets. You can do in this type of lines where like we do the battering, then breadcrumbs are coated and then frying, and after frying, freezing. This is a line for ginger and garlic washing peeling line. Sorry. This is a pomegranate aerial extraction line. Like pomegranate are initially washed, elevated, they are cut into, the skin is separated out from the seeds, and then they are taken out manually, recovered, and are going for the fresh or frozen market. You can either freeze the product or you can pack it and chill it and put it into the fresh market. This is a pomegranate seed oil machine where, like pomegranate seed oil is really very helpful for skincare and pharmaceutical industry. And it is largely used in all this pharma industry for skincare. And now it has a very good price you get for pomegranate seed oil. We have a complete technology for this line. Paneer and cottage cheese. We generally paneer we make it automatic line or complete line where pasteurized milk is coming into the vessels, and where we acid dose it, and we make into we form it into paneer, remove the whey out, and whey is again converted into the dry powder, whey powder, and the paneer is taken out for pressing and freezing. Honey processing line where we filter the honeys and stabilize it before packing it. Masala packing line. So we make various masalas packing line for handling masalas, which is like allergen product, and we have to make it in a all screw and close loop matter machines. Mayonnaise or pizza pasta sauce are made into these machines where mayonnaise is prepared with continuous oil, water, and all ingredients mixing is done into one mixing tank, high-speed mixing tank, and then they are further processed for packing. Pizza pasta sauce. What are market drivers? Actually, need of convenience is the market driver, perception of quality, and boom of ethnic meal. So people like Indians who are going to Europe and US, they are searching out for Indian ethnic meals. Like they want samosas, kachoris, tindas, and all that gravies or baby okras or different Indian products, karelas, where they use very difficult to find this vegetable in that part of the world. So they always, it's a very good need, requirement, and people, we have good exporters from India who are exporting these vegetables and different products, samosas and kachoris and different sweets, mithais to Europe and US. Potential fruit and export for and domestic sale. Basically, mango dice, mango slice, pineapple dice, pomegranate kernels, papaya dice, slice, guava dice slice, strawberries, sapato, orange segments, lychees. These are the vegetables largely going into market. And mango is a mango and papaya very good market for US and Europe. Plenty of good suppliers are there from India who are already exporting there. We have in vegetable segment, we have like sweet corn, green beans, broccoli, cauliflower, mixed vegetable, all this bitter gourd, drumstick, all has a huge market. And convenience food, mainly value addition. Like convenience makes life very easy for uh, people, families. Like samosas, kachoris, you just microwave it, heat it, and eat it. So kachoris, different types of rotis and naans and kulchas, aloo tikki, batata vada, dosa, idli, veg patty, different type of Indian ethnic snacks has a huge demand in international market. Assessment of attractiveness is, if you find like in Indian government is giving a very good support, like Ministry of Food Processing India, different EPIDA schemes are there, state level schemes are there, where they give plenty of uh, subsidies for this type of industries. Morphe is generally taking a very good lead. They are having 2, 3 subsidies. MSME is having subsidies for food segments for farmers, and people are using it, and plenty of industries are taking all these benefits from them. Why food safety is becoming so important to us? Increase in reliance or large centralized production facilities. Consumption of fresh food means a living healthy. Increase in demand of convenience food with less process and fewer preservative. So in frozen, we hardly use any preservative. So frozen food is very much there with the new trend which is going on. Actually, food safety management is the right thing to do in the food business. Results in reputation, protection of the company brand, and consuming customers' earnings. Here I end my presentation. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dilip, for the short presentation. Now I will take up some questions.
Yeah, please.
So, what are the most profitable value-added products farmers can start with a small scale, with at small scale?
Actually, small scale word itself is making a problem in the country. You know that small scale, basically any food factory should be hygienically designed, and the building cost itself is huge. So small scale doesn't work so well in food industry. You should always put a money where like, yeah, you can do a small scale like 500 kg per hour or 1 ton per hour. The price difference in the project cost won't be that different. So for me, Making a hygienic plant is most important.
Okay. And how can farmers adopt minimal processing technology while maintaining quality and nutrition?
Yes, we have to maintain the nutrients always with the product. And freezing actually helps us to keep the nutrients intact with the product. That's why worldwide frozen food is getting more popularity now. Sterilization is also there, but like the taste and flavor changes. For example, even if you drink a Tropicana juice, you will feel in the on the box it is written on the Tetra Pak. It is written that sugar added and all that. Then too we taste a bitterness in the juice because it is sterilized at 121 degrees. It's heated to kill all the microbes. Yes, it's 100% safe. Sterilized food is 100% safe, but the taste and flavor changes. That's why the acceptance level has lowered down. So hence the frozen food is gaining more popularity because we maintain the taste, flavor, aroma of the product.
Okay. And what are the critical control points and vegetable, sorry, what are the critical control points in fruit and vegetable processing for food safety?
Actually, there are many, mainly is the blanching and freezing. These are the two things. But the product itself has to be the fresh and good product. We can't bring old 4 days old product. Actually, the from farm to factory, it should come in 12 hours, the product, raw material, and process this on the same day. And same day you process, that means we are trying to maintain the nutrients value in the product because like you take a case of spinach. It evaporates so fast that even if 2 days you keep it outside, it will become very spoil. It will spoil very fast. So it because evaporation takes always continuously. We have a high temperature here, like plus 25 degrees always throughout the year, and that's why like vegetable we have to keep it into the freezer all the time. And I will prefer that farm to factory should be on the same day and same day you process it. And blanching and freezing is the main critical point in the machine processing line.
Okay. And how can farmers ensure longer shelf life without using harmful preservatives?
Yes, we don't use any preservative in vegetables at all, and the shelf life is more than a year. For few vegetable, it is almost 16 to 18 months, some 12 months, some 18 months, some 15 months. It varies on the vegetable to vegetable.
Okay. What basic infrastructure investment are required for a small processing unit?
Yeah, generally, like if a person has a minimum uh, 1 or 2 acre land, like 70, 80,000 square feet land. And, like with the new norms of industry, we need to have our own ETP, STP, water treatment plant in house. So we need a bigger land, yeah, around 2 acres land, then build a building of maybe like 40 square feet area, 40, 50 square feet. And other outside you can place your like ETP, water treatment plant and other treatment plants and utilities and make a complete processing plant. 1 ton, 2 ton. Minimum line is what I prefer is 1 ton per hour vegetable line is very good thing, like return on investment comes very fast. So bigger the line, faster the investment ROI.
Okay. And how how can farmers meet FSSAI standards and certifications for selling processed products?
Yeah, actually the farmer has to have a very good consultant or he should have a knowledge of food processing. And like it's not that a food processing plant looks like a operation theater. Like everybody will be fully hygienically covered from top to bottom. and entire process, minimum manual touch is taken, and we process the entire product. So
Okay. And what are the key challenges in scaling up from farm level processing to commercial level?
everything works on the size of the plant and the investment. The investment, like government of India is giving two types of subsidies. One is greenfield project, they are giving 15 CR subsidy, which is 35% of the project cost, or 10 CR, 35% of the project cost. So this type of projects now government of India is initiative and asking farmers, like if you are more than 50 farmers together, you can go approach MSME, and MSME gives almost like 27 to 28 CR uh, upfront subsidy for this type of projects. So it's a very good initiative. Farmers can, if they are a very big group, they can contact us and take support from government for MSME.
Okay. And how can proper packaging and branding improve marketability and pricing?
Yeah, see, marketing and branding is very big thing and is a huge money game, branding. So initially, even if you do a job work for any big brand and then slowly grow up, earn money and make your own brand, it works very well. And branding mainly is done into convenience food, because convenience food goes into the shelf of the stores, and shelf, like it's always saying, "Yeah, samosa. Oh, this tastes a very nice samosa." So he will always try to buy the same brand samosa or parathas or naans or whatever product you are buying frozen. Now every city, big cities already have this type of facilities. They are having various variety of frozen food available now.
Okay. And what are the best marketing channels for value-added products, whether it is local,
Sorry.
retail, or what are the best marketing channels for value-added products, whether it is local, retail, or online?
Yeah, see, the channels, if you ask me, convenience food, like now all the hotel industry, we have lakhs of hotels in the country. If you put a factory and you make samosas, for example, like you make samosas or idlis and just keep supplying all the hotels. They don't want to arrange a cook for making 10 samosas, 15 samosas. If they get a frozen samosa, they will just microwave it and sell it to the consumer. And hotel industry, you can do it locally, domestic. International way marketing, you can do like you get hold of a good exporter from India, they or a buyer. There are various trade fairs going on in the worldwide, so you attend these fairs, and if you get in touch with a good trader, they will buy a bulk of, like big volume. Minimum 40-foot container is already always is supplied internationally, and 40-foot container contains almost 12 to 17, 18 metric tons of product. So it's a huge demand, and India is exporting a lot now for convenience food and vegetables, fruits from India.
Okay. Um, Next question is, can you, sorry, what are the market opportunities for processed products locally
Market.
and online? What are the market opportunities for processed products locally and online?
Yeah, but the online also there is a huge market potential. You should tie up with this type of big companies like uh, various online companies are there. Various cities have various people. So you can do a very good marketing online as well as you can do marketing with local traders also. Every city has good traders already. So you have to get a hold of them. But the storage of the food product should be done in a correct hygienically, properly.
Okay. And um, it's yeah. Are there any government schemes or subsidies for food processing units?
Yes, yes. I told earlier also, like Ministry of Food Processing India, MOFPI, is giving subsidies of 10 and 15 CR. Then state level, they are giving almost 5 to 6 CR subsidies. Then there is another MSME, which they are giving almost 28 to 30 CR subsidy. So far, if there is but MSME needs a group of farmers, like 50 plus farmers, a big group, and then they give this group a complete subsidy and support them.
Okay. So now we have the last question. Last two questions, sorry. Um,
Yeah.
what are the common mistakes farmers should avoid in processing and value addition?
Common.
Mistakes.
Yeah, see, in food industry, there is a huge wastage also. Like all the wastage is again converted into animal feed or any other products, byproducts. So what product you are doing is mainly on that. If you take a case of pomegranate, even the skin of the pomegranate is used to make a dry powder. So hardly there is any wastage. So
Okay.
various, like in North India, they are doing plenty of green peas. And the green peas, the cover, only the peas, if you take out the peas, the cover is going for the animal feed, which is, I mean, they don't have to clear the area and no need of cleaning. Entire, the tractor comes in, pick up all the wastage and takes for the animal feed. So vegetable, all this industry, animal feed helps us to, I mean, and for cleaning the area and making it nice.
Okay. Actually, I was talking about the common mistakes farmers should avoid in
Mistakes.
processing and value addition.
Yeah, common mistakes, hygiene, and like in food industry, hygiene is very, very important. Like it should be fully defined with US FDA norms, the plant EU norms or US FDA norms. Like Europeans and Americans always audit the plants before they buy any product. Even Gulf countries, also few countries have started auditing the plants now before they buy the products. So making it hygienically perfect plant with FDA norms, fully FDA norms, and like don't do any mistakes. You follow all the norms with what are with US FDA or FDA norms.
Okay. Yeah. So, can you share any successful farmer or startup case studies in food processing?
Uh, You want to me to share a farmer?
Share instance, you can yeah, you can mention some details, some success stories.
I
Just
will try. I
orally, you
have to
can
do.
mention.
Yes, yes. I will do that. Convenient. Yeah, I'll get it done.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, okay, Mr. Dilip. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf
Yeah.
of agricultureinformation.com, we'd like to thank you for the presentation, answering all the questions. So we'll be ending
Okay.
this meeting now. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.